I am a full-time bull from this point forward. Guys, I shorted the top at 69K. I told everyone a dump to 47K was coming. I called a dump to 30K, to 26K, to 20K, and now we're here at 16K. I am no longer a bear, and I am the one when everyone was bullish. I was telling you it's the top. I was shorting the top, and when everyone was still thinking it's a bull market, when everyone was telling you it's a cup and handle, we're about to have the greatest altcoin season we've ever seen up to 100K, I was telling you the party was over. And so today, as that guy who told you that the whole way down, who held your hand from the top to the bottom, we're here. And I'm here to say, whether this is the exact bottom or not is really not that important. I want you to understand, would you have been happy if you sold your Bitcoin at 50,000? Yes, okay? Yes, it may have not been the exact top of 69K, okay? But you sold within that area of the top. And you're going to be so happy that you did that. Whether you sold at 50K or 69K, you are so happy that you did that, right? And it's the same thing right now. Being bearish down here, being bearish right now is the exact same, guys, as being bullish at 69K and 50K. Okay, and so once again, whether the bottom is here at 16K, 15K, 14, 13K, it is that area. It is that bottom area. Okay, give or take a few thousand. Okay, so being bearish down here is absolutely stupid in my opinion. It's the same as being bullish up here. Okay, let me explain to you something. A lot of you guys are so shell-shocked. You're so scared to be bulls right now. It's almost like you're crazy to be a bull right now. People think you're ridiculous. Like, what? You're a bull? Do you not know what's about to happen in the economy? Things are going to get slower. Things are going to get worse. And you need to understand, it's the point of realization. It's the point that everyone realizes that things are supposed to get worse. That is kind of that overall point. That it actually is okay, because now everyone already expects things to get worse, so the worst has actually already happened within the price. You see, it's an interesting thing, guys. You see, price catches on faster than people catch on. Okay, let me explain to you. When Bitcoin was at $300, you probably saw Bitcoin or had heard of it, and you were probably like, you know what? I kind of see where this is going. Like, I can kind of see why someone would, maybe think this Bitcoin thing is cool. But, in my opinion, it's just not going to catch on. People aren't going to use Bitcoin. And, I think it's kind of already reached its peak, right? Because at $300 Bitcoin, what was Bitcoin, market cap was probably like 3 billion, 5 billion, 10 billion. I don't know how much it was. But overall, you need to understand that people said at $300 Bitcoin, they're like, I don't see that thing catching on. I feel like it's already kind of caught on the most that it would. It's already a $3 billion coin, a $5 billion valuation. That sounds like a lot to me for this very speculative thing that's not going to catch on. But guess what? It catches on. Price catches on faster than people catch on. Because here, Bitcoin is at 16K, and people still aren't using Bitcoin. But you need to understand, price catches on faster than people catch on. And so now everyone has caught on to the fact that things are supposed to get worse this year and things are going to be ugly. The economy is slow. Okay, you need to understand, price catches on faster than people catch on. And so at this point, people are catching on, but the price had already figured that out. Price had already been efficient. Price had already realized what was coming. Okay, price beats people to the punch. And so at this point, people are starting to realize, but you're already late. The market's already realized that. And so now here you are expecting things to continue to get worse and worse, which, look, things will get worse, but the price has already realized a majority of that impact. Does that make sense? And so that's what a lot of people don't realize right now, is people expect things to get worse, so they also think that price will get worse because things are going to get worse. But think about it, guys. We have all these economic forecasts, all these modelers, all these scientific, mathematical geniuses, right? And all these guys, they can project, they can map out the future of, economic growth and deceleration and stuff like this. Everyone can map that out, guys. We got 1 million economists who do that. Yet somehow all these guys can map out the economic future, whether things are going to get faster or slower. yet they can't predict the market because the market doesn't move with your economic forecast and models. The market doesn't get worse because you think that the economy is going to get worse, okay? The market can get better when the economy is getting worse, and the market can get worse when the economy is getting better, because a lot of times when the economy is getting better, that's the peak of the economy getting better. So here you are thinking the economy is getting better when you're not realizing that is the peak of the economy getting better. And when you're here thinking that the economy is going to get worse, it is at pretty much the peak of the economy, or not the peak, but at the bottom of the economy getting worse. Like it's in that lower region of as bad as it's going to overall get. And so, like I said, economic forecasts, models, all these experts are going to say that the market, or they're going to say that the economy is projected to slow down and get even worse in the coming quarters. But once again, price beats you to that, and that is why most of the impact's already been made here. So I'm tired of hearing people say, but the economy's going to get worse, but this year is going to be worse. Okay, you need to understand, you're fucking late. You should have been shorting the top with me at 69K. You should have been listening to me here, because at this point, people still thought that things were okay. Okay, but what people didn't realize is that they were going to be raising rates. Okay, so when did they start raising rates? I don't even know. January or February or something? You see, the market starts dropping before they started raising rates. The markets are efficient. They react. They move faster. Price catches on faster than you could have reacted and realized that, holy shit, this is the top. You only realize it's the top after they, raised the rates 3 times and the fucking market's already down 60%. You're fucking late. I don't want to hear anything from any of you numbskulls out there who are going to just tell me the economy's going to get worse. Shut the fuck up, okay? You guys don't get it. So, real quick plug, guys. New channel, Rig Sports Picks. I got 1 subscriber. Go subscribe to this channel right here, Rig Sports Picks, if you want my sports betting videos, because I'm not posting them on this channel anymore because they're not doing well on this channel. Okay, because this channel is for crypto only. Alright, guys. So, that's my analysis overall. Alright? You can expect things to get worse. And overall, like if we have any black swan events, big people going belly up and stuff, these are the days where the market crashes 20% in one day. And these are the days you go freaking in hard. Okay? Because when the market dumps, overall, we're just going sideways. Okay? When the market goes sideways, you need to understand. Okay, so you have a sideways market. Okay? And here you are, you're going sideways, sideways, sideways. Boom, market dumps 20%. Okay, this is when you buy. Okay, because it's just going sideways ultimately, overall. It's just going sideways. So whenever you get these major dips, that's when you buy in a sideways market. That's it. That's all you do this year in 2023. If you see any day where the market drops 20% within a 3-day time frame, that's when you buy heavy. Okay, so I'm a full bull. And, while everyone's bearish here, I'm extremely bullish, and I don't care what anyone says. You need to understand, when I was bearish, when I was shorting the top at 69K, people thought I was crazy, and it was very unpopular to be a bear. If you were a bear here, people thought you were an idiot. People literally thought you were crazy and ridiculous, and you just kind of it was weird to be a bear here. Just like right now, it's kind of weird to be a bull. But overall, I do think it's easier for people to be bulls than it is for them to be bears. And I do believe it's going to be easier for people to be bulls now than it was for them to be bears up here. So learn from your lesson. If you win against me up here, okay, if you win against me and you are still bullish, okay, I still get comments to this day saying, man, I wish I listened to you, Alex. I wish I did. I would have been so much more richer. I would have had so much more cash if I listened to you. But I was high off my own supply. I was like everyone else, bullish out of my mind. And look, you're getting another pivotal, crucial reversal point. And like I said, whether that's at 16K, 15K, 12K, personally, I don't think we're going below 10K. So I don't think we're going below 10K. I mean, in my opinion, like everyone was thinking we're going to go to 100K. And then everyone's thinking we're going to go below 10K. It's inevitable because the economy is going to get worse. Fucking idiots, okay? So while everyone thinks that, look, I literally think, right? So let's say I'm right and we never go below 10K. Do you understand what's your max downside here is like 30%? 40%. I mean, look, it's still a lot. I don't get me wrong. 30-40% downside is still a lot, but this is crypto at the end of the day. You're doing that for what? You're doing that for, the likes of, depending on where you enter, right? If you enter here, 700%. If you enter there, 1,000%. And this isn't Bitcoin. This isn't even in other coins that are going to outperform Bitcoin, like Litecoin and Monero, the two coins that I'm most bullish on. You see, so, okay, you're risking 40%, and you're making 700%. You're making, 400%, 500%. Like, you got to be comfortable with that risk, and if not, then either put less money in or don't put in money at all. Go invest in bonds and lose money to inflation. So, that's the way I look at it. Is let's say I'm right, right? Let's say I'm right, and we're not going below 10K. Okay, you have a very simple equation. Forget all your emotions. Forget all the bullshit talking points and stupid fuck analysts who were bullish up here and now they're bearish down here. Idiots. Idiots. Okay? If I'm right and we don't go below 10K from this point forward, then another very simple way to look at this, okay, is imagine you get to buy a $16,000 car, okay? Because I don't know why. When we think about digital currency, people just don't think about it right. So imagine you're actually getting something tangible in real life. So a $16,000 car, and you have a guarantee that, hey, this car, it's not going to go below $10,000, my friend. You get to drive this car. You get to have it, park it in your garage. It's there. You can touch this car. Okay, and I know you can't touch your Bitcoin, but just imagine, just substitute Bitcoin for a car, but let's think of it as a car. So I'm telling you today, hey, I'll let you buy this car for $16,000, and I can guarantee you it's not going to go below $10,000, but this car I'm giving you today, it may be worth $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 in a few years from now, 7 years from now. Would you take that? And you're going to get to drive this car around anyways. And so like, okay, let's say you're going to get to drive this car and you have a guarantee that's not going to go below 10K for you, right? And whether that number is 10K, 12K, 13K, I know I'm here saying 10K. I don't see us going below that. But you're gonna have idiots who say like 6K, 5K, whatever. Let people think what they think. I'm just showing you my perspective. And personally, 10K seems like a stretch to me. I think it's gonna be very hard to even get to 10K. Okay, so I'm giving you a $16,000 car today. I can give you a stamp, a label, a certificate of guarantee. Almost, okay, nothing's fucking guaranteed, but that shit, that your car's not going to be worth less than $10,000. So I'll give you this car for $16,000. You can drive it around for a year, 2 years, and hey, if you want to sell it in 1 to 2 years from now, and at the worst case, it's going to be 10K, okay, at least you got to drive a car for 1 to 2 years, and you got transportation, okay? I get it. You're not going to get transportation with your Bitcoin. You're not actually getting anything in the physical, but just substitute a car for Bitcoin just because, okay? And so, I'm giving you this guarantee. It's not going to go below 16K. Hey, but hey, your car may be worth 80K. Who in their right mind is not taking that deal? And so the only difference between this is you don't get to drive your Bitcoin around town and take your kids to soccer practice with your Bitcoin, like the Bitcoin mobile. You don't get to do that, okay? So I'm being honest. You're not going to get to do that. But at the end of the day, just pretend that you're getting some imaginary, awesome drivingness with your Bitcoin. I don't know. Okay, the point is, would you take this if it was a car? Yes. And so with Bitcoin, I see it as the exact same thing. I see it easy. You don't have to do oil changes on your Bitcoin. You don't have to do any, maintenance on your Bitcoin. So it's a car that you park in your garage and it's just going to sit there just for show. So maybe what you'll do is you'll print out a certificate of Bitcoin and you're going to go hang it up on your wall, or you're going to go put it in the garage and you're going to pretend like that Bitcoin is a car. And you know what? You just got that car because you're a rich motherfucker. You don't even want to drive it. You just want that Bitcoin car in your garage. I don't know what I'm saying, really, but I do overall kind of get what I'm trying to say here. And if you get what I'm saying, who in the right mind is not taking that deal? Fuck. You'd have to be an idiot, okay? And if you're that much of an idiot, then you don't deserve to make money. You deserve to lose it. So please, don't take this deal, all right? Guys, that's my analysis. That's why I'm a full-on bull. And that's why I'll have no empathy for anyone who's not bullish down at these levels, okay? Just like I'll have no empathy for people who are, bullish up here instead of shorting it up there with me, okay? You get two options. You can play the full side or you can play the boss side, you can play the side with the greatest predictor to ever set foot on this planet, Crashes Clay 69. That's my tag right there, Crashes Clay 69. Follow my sports betting channel. It's about to get real. It's about to get extremely fun over there. So I'll see you on that channel. Let me know that you came from Crash Trading. I can't wait to see you there. And guys, I'm a bull. And also, last thing, you guys are asking for the most undervalued currencies the world has ever seen to drop from here. It's like a Ferrari is $300,000 and some guy is selling it to you for 40,000, and you're like, well, because the market and the economy is going to get worse, I don't want your Ferrari for $40,000. I would like you to sell me your Ferrari for $20,000. Are you fucking stupid? You need to understand the intrinsic value of what you're getting, and just like this guy says right here, XMR under $200 is ridiculously free. I couldn't have said it any better myself. It's literally like buying a Ferrari for $40,000 is what buying Monero under $200 is like right now. If you get that, you get it. If you don't, you're dumb, and you don't deserve to make the money, and you don't deserve to buy a Ferrari at $40,000, especially if you're asking for, the Ferrari to cost $20,000. You're an idiot, okay? So that's it for me today. I'll see you guys later. Take care.